Hey guys, so I have here my JBL TUNE120tws earbuds, and a lot of people have the problem that at least one of the earbuds does not charge after a while. So you can see that by the LED here not turning on anymore. And one user actually told me about a fix or a solution that helped him. So I wanted to share this with you guys. So the first thing that he did was that he was checking the pins in the charging case. So when you take a close look, then you see here these 3 pins sticking out, and those are making the contact to the individual earbuds. And you want to make sure that all of these pins are first protruding out kind of the same distance. So you can see here right now this is the case here, but one of them or 2 of them maybe just not come out as far. They may be stuck inside, and that may prevent the contact to the earbud to be made. So in this case here, I'm just taking here these tweezers and I'm kind of pushing and pulling on these pins just to make sure they're coming out all the way. Okay, so now the second thing I do is I'm checking here if the contacts are nice and clean, and as you can see here, there's some dirt and grime on those contacts. So I'm just taking here a piece of paper towel, or you can take some toilet paper and just wipe them off a little bit. And like also at the same time I'm like pushing the pins in. So I'm just making sure that these pins are nice and clean, just like this here. Okay, so and now the last and probably the most important test here is to check on the earbuds themselves. So if you turn them around, then on one of the sides here, you're going to see these holes here, and that's where the contacts are to charge the battery of the earbuds. And over time, when you use them, then these holes are probably going to fill up with some earwax and some grime and dirt that is just going to be around your ears. So these are going to get dirty, and eventually they are going to fill up. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to use, in this case here, the paper clip, and I'm carefully going in there to clean these out. So since the paper clip is out of metal and therefore pretty harsh and hard, I would actually suggest to use, for example, like a toothpick out of wood, just to make sure that you don't accidentally damage the earbuds or here the charging contacts. And but I just didn't have a toothpick at hand, so I'm just using here this paper clip. And what I'm doing is I just go carefully in there into the 3 holes here, and I'm sort of digging out all the dirt and grime out of them. So in case you're wondering, this is actually not earwax, so you don't have to be grossed out. This is actually just some beeswax that I use to simulate the same situation here. But you can tell here, as soon as I start digging out the scrap here, then you can eventually see all the way down to the bottom of the holes, and you can again see those metal contacts on the very bottom, and that's what you want to see here. You want to be able to see those contacts so that the pins of the charging case can reach in there all the way, and therefore then make contact to the earbuds and charge the batteries. Yeah, so now after I cleaned out all those 3 holes and you take a look into them, then you can see the metal again, the charging contacts, and which is good. And then we can put them back into the charging case, and in case the LED still does not turn on for you, then try to wiggle the earbuds a little bit in the charging case, and then eventually the LED will turn back on and the battery is being charged. Yeah. So I hope these tips were helpful. Let me know if this works for you or not. If you have any more questions, leave a comment below, and don't forget to check out my other videos about these earbuds.